In this video we are going to be changing the brake pads on a Peerless transmission on a lawn tractor. So the first thing you need to do is remove the spark plug from the engine. This is just a safety precaution. You then need to jack up the rear of your mower. The reason for this is so you can get access to the brake assembly by taking off one of the wheels. So you'll need 2 axle stands and a jack which can safely support the weight of your mower. So what you need to do first of all is remove this linkage plate. You'll see that there is also a linkage that runs to it, and that goes to the clutch brake pedal on the lawn tractor. So to remove this you need to first of all remove this locking nut here, and then you'll be able to remove these 2 bolts. So basically what this locking nut is doing is it sets how much pressure there is on the brake pads. So just slacken these 2 bolts off. Make sure you do it evenly just to reduce the risk of warping anything. So when you pull this off now, there'll be 2 little bits inside. There'll be a brake pad and there'll be a metal plate. The metal plate is just to give the brake pad even pressure when you put your foot on the brake, and that is one of the brake pads, and you can see that is fairly worn out and will need replacing. The other brake pad is on the other side of this brake disc here. So we need to get this out of the way now, and to do that there's just a split pin on the other side, and that will remove this linkage from this linkage plate. So just remove the split pin, you can pull out that linkage, and then you've got the whole assembly here, so you just need to keep that safely together to one side. So you can see this is the brake disc, and this just pulls off, and behind this there is another brake pad which usually falls out when you do this. That one is also worn and will need replacing. So that is the area where the inside brake pad sits. So you now need to install your new brake pads. So to do this you need to put your first new brake pad in the holder here, and then you can hold that in place with the brake disc. So just hold it with your thumb while you push the brake disc on, and you can see that it's now held in place by the brake disc. And then you can get your main assembly. So this is where the other brake pad sits along with the metal plate. So you need to slot the metal plate back in there. You can clean it up if you want to, and then you need to put your new brake disc on top of that metal plate like that, and then you just simply put it back into position and bolt it on. So you then just need to put the linkage back on. So just slot it through the hole and then put the split pin through. And then you need to put this locking nut back on, tighten it up, so you don't want to do this nut too tight, because otherwise when you put your foot on the pedal it won't fully depress, and you also don't want it too loose because otherwise the brakes won't actually work. So you just need to play about, and it's a bit of fine tuning really. So you then just need to put the wheel back on and remove the axle stands. So I hope this video has helped you understand how to change the brake pads on a Peerless transmission. If you have any questions then please feel free to comment below. I'll see you in the next video.